It's such a beautiful day. I thought I would come outside and show you a little bit about what we've been doing with our new rock wall that we discovered recently when we dug up the grass mounds in the back of the manor.
We discovered when we dug up the grass mound on the lawn behind the manor that there was an old rock wall buried underneath. And actually we were really surprised to see that a lot of the rocks were in really good shape and still in place. You can see the natural curve of the wall as it used to be, and we're going to keep that curve and create a terrace above. So we moved one of the old stone steps to start the steps that will go up onto the terrace. And then we found the rocks ran out, so there aren't any on this section, so we are going to find rocks from around the property and move them so we can extend the curve all the way around. And the really awesome thing about it is that we've discovered that it's an extension of our really big rock wall that we already have, so it just extends the curve beautifully. With the rock wall being dug out, it was time to start digging out and leveling the lower part of the garden below the rock wall. As we dug down, we discovered that we have a rock shelf across the garden, and it stopped us digging any further, but it means that we can plant a beautiful English cottage garden around the rocks and then have grass on the lower flat area. One of the final jobs we got the excavator to do was to scrape the driveway of all the old roots and shrubs to prepare it for the gravel that's going to be arriving this week. So we wanted a really nice flat area. We then started our new fence, and we really wanted to keep it as natural as possible. So we decided to put in just a minimal fence and as many trees as we could. Unfortunately, with Dorchester being built on a huge piece of rock, it wasn't as easy as we hoped to get the holes into the ground. But we managed to do it, albeit they weren't the deepest of holes, but we've got our fence posts in, and so we started planting trees that we had moved from other parts of the property. We wanted to replant as many trees as we could, and so we brought in some topsoil to give them the best chance and started planting them to give us a nice tree-lined fence. All we have left now to do is put the rest of our fence up and cut down our poles, and we'll plant a few more trees and a few flowers and it'll look great. So the tile is starting to go up in our ensuite. You'll see we have not painted our walls. We have used a waterproof membrane that we've rolled on first, and then we're putting the tiles up. And we've chosen a really classic subway tile, which I think looks great, very timeless. And we're actually going to be using a kind of charcoaly grey, dark grout in between, so you can see the lines in between. So Stephen is just putting on the last few rows up at the top of the shower, and then very, very soon we'll be able to actually get our shower in. We went out yesterday to pick up this gorgeous lantern light fitting that we're going to put in the hallway upstairs, and ended up coming back with a trunk full of goodies, including these two really cool wooden chairs, this lovely old rocking chair that needs some reupholstering, but it's just adorable, and this gorgeous lamp. I've never seen a lamp quite like this, with the detail on the shade and the little tassels and then the glass shape. It's just beautiful. We actually ended up finding a really cute little antique store called Bulrush Antiques, and we found that in this tiny little antique store, and it's just perfect for the manor. We even picked up our very own chess set for our library, and I really love this set. It's got this really cool box which all the pieces have their own little space in the drawers underneath, and the pieces are they're porcelain, and they're just really cool. They're beautifully made and painted, and they just seem to fit in really well with the manor. So we are going to put this up in the library, and I think it will be just like a really great little space where you can sit, read a book, play some chess if you can play chess. I can't play chess. I have no idea how to play chess, so maybe I need to learn how to play chess. But this is, was one of our treasures that we got yesterday, and I'm really pleased with it. Our biggest find this week was this newel post. We've been actually looking for newel posts for actually a while. We've taken out one of the walls upstairs in the library area, and so we have to replace the spindles, and so we're gonna have to put some new newel posts in, and we wanted something that was really kind of special. This manor deserves something that is not just an ordinary post, and so we found this one just a couple of days ago, and we picked it up yesterday, and it's just beautiful. The detail in it, the wood color, we're going to just refinish it a bit so it's got a really beautiful finish to it, and then we're going to decide whether it goes downstairs in the hallway here or whether it goes upstairs on the landing in the library area. So like I say, we've got to rebuild the actual the railing and the spindles because it's too low, and we've taken out a wall. So we've got to decide where this beautiful piece goes, and then we're going to pick up a couple of other ones that we can put in the other spots. As the sun sets on another week, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next Thursday on the next Ladysmith Manor Diaries.